Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniela, and today I'm bringing you the finale to the 54321 project. It was a project created by Shiny Happy Pants. She's on Instagram, and this is a year-long project where you work on 5 items, and they each have various ages. So one is less than a year old, then one that's between 1 and 2 years old, and then 2 and 3, so on until the one that's 5 or more years old. It's a good project for, showing some love to different types of products. Not just maybe working on older products and neglecting newer ones. This is my second year doing it, but this year wasn't as successful. I didn't have anything finished, and I didn't update much, so my last update was in July, so pretty much hadn't updated in half a year. Like, I was making progress, but then I guess I didn't feel like it was, I don't know, shareable. Like, I felt like it wasn't like that much visible progress. I mean, there was, but I kind of kept forgetting to film, or I kept like putting it off, and then, in the end, it's the end of the year, so yeah. So let's get started. So first of all is one that I'm pretty sure, like, in the photos, it's not really going to show any difference. This is what I've left of the Urban Decay shadow called Virgin from the Naked palette. This is my 5-year-old product. And yeah, like, I'd hit pan, I'd finished more than half the shadow, and then I'd repressed it into here. I'd say it's probably pretty thin. Like, this is a small pan. This is smaller than a ColourPop pan, like the ones in palettes, and it's pretty thin. But the thing is that most of the time I would dip into this with a wide, fluffier brush. We'll dip into this and then some other cream matte shadow for setting my lid. So the wear is pretty even throughout. Lately I was using a brush I've used before for pinpointing it on my eyebrows, see if I could hit pan again. I couldn't do that either. Definitely need to finish it. Since the last update, I used it 27 times, and since the beginning of this project, I've used it 65 times. So I have used it quite a bit, but like, it's just not visible progress. And I use 0.13 grams. After that, I have my 4-year-old product. This is the Natasha Nona Love Glow palette. Love the packaging. Would definitely try to keep this packaging always. It was also a present from my partner. So in this project, I was working on these 2 guys. My goal was to hit pan, but that didn't happen. I also didn't really use them that much in the end. They're very shimmery, so most of the time I'm not wearing them. So this guy, the orangey one, is Super Glow. I used it 4 times this last update for 9 times total, and it is getting a dip now. It's hard to see because it's so shimmery, and this packaging is so shiny. So there is a dip, but no pan yet. And then this diamond powder, I used it 6 times since the last update for 9 times total. It is also getting a very good dip. Like, that's how much the indent is, but yeah, there's still a bit of ways to go. They're really fun. They're really fun though, especially in spring and summer. But I just don't really feel like using these when it becomes colder and darker. Here it gets pretty gloomy with the overcast and the short days. Then I've got the Glam Glow Super Mud Mask. This is Barbie edition. I mean, it's just really pink, and got these different Barbies. And this was my 3-year-old product. Since the last update, I used it 4 times for 5 times total, so I didn't really end up using it. And there still is product in here, but I'm gonna call this product done because it's usable, but it's like drier and doesn't feel as active anymore. But I mean, it was pretty full, like maybe like up to here or something back when I first bought it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Although it is an expensive item, even if I had fully finished it, like even used it fully in its prime, it's still pretty expensive. After that, I have my 2-year-old product, and for that I had the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It's just this little mini guy. I got really close to finishing it, but I didn't. This is how it's looking. As you can see, there's just a little nub left. It's more than 2 years old now. I don't really use it on my lips anymore. Like, it's always been kind of like on the matte drier side. So what I had been doing a lot was with a neutral lip gloss, putting this over top to make it kind of like a sheer lipstick, but that doesn't really use a lot of product at a time. So I did end up using this a lot, but I guess they were very thin layers because it's still not finished. And then lately I've been using it as a blush. It's a very nice color. I'm also wearing it today. The light kind of washes it out, but I do really like it as a blush. And once I finish it, then I'll dig it out and keep using it as a blush. So since the last update, I used it 31 times. So I was really trying to finish this. I pretty much was waiting to do an update until I'd finished this, but then this just kept going and going and going. So then I was like, no, I'll do it next week. No, next week. But yeah, and in the end, I used this 50 times. And I also used this like around 0.6 grams. So yeah, disappointing I couldn't have it for like my year-end empties, but oh well, for next year. And then the least oldest product of this project was my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. For a while in the last few months, I wasn't wearing it, and then I got back into wearing it, so pretty much every time I wore makeup this past month, I've been wearing it. Yeah, like it works well with the sunscreen I put under with my skincare right now, so like it doesn't pill. But yeah, like I still have product left. As you can see, like it's pretty thin. This one looks a bit different because I had some in a separate container, in case I was traveling and such, but yeah, I still had a lot of left, so I just put it back in here so I can see total weights left. And then if I still have it around while I travel, then I'll just move it over. Definitely need to finish it though this year. For this guy, I used it 24 times since the last update. Most of those times were like, I guess a month and a half or something. And I used it 63 times total. And for weights, I used around like 6.9 grams. So yeah, in the end, this project, I didn't finish anything. I did get a lot of progress in some of my items. And yeah, next year, I'm not doing, well, this year, I mean, I'm filming it on the 1st, and it'll be posted in a few days. So in 2025, I'm not doing this project again. I'm doing a different year-long project. Anyways, I'll have close-ups again on my Instagram, and I'll have details down below. Have a happy new year.